Hey, you found us here at Home Brewer TV. I know you've all been excited. I've been getting your emails. Get a TV show going for us home brewers and beer lovers. And truly, this show is for both. If you're not a home brewer, you're still going to love this show. If you are a home brewer, not much more to say, can I? So, today, we've got a couple IPAs we're going to be tasting. I have a bit of trivia. And of course, as always, beer is wonderful. Let's have a good time. Welcome to the beer tasting segment. And I have to guarantee I'm probably having more fun than you, although when you find out about some of these beers that we're tasting, you may want to go out, grab some, and enjoy it yourself. I'm going to judge these beers kind of basing them on various components that the Beer Judge Certification Program uses. So we're going to be looking at aroma, appearance, flavor, mouthfeel, and our overall impression. As we all know, everybody has a different palate for a type of beer. Some like light beers, some like dark beers, some like hoppy beers, some don't like hops at all. It really doesn't matter, does it? I'm going to try to be as, how should I say this, as non-judgmental of the beers. All right, you got me on that one. I'm going to judge them the way I see it. I love beer. It's the reason we're doing this show. And as exciting as it is to me to try out new beers, I'm sure it is just as exciting for you. So, let's get started. We're doing 2 IPAs today. Now, everybody goes, oh dear, IPAs, hoppy. Oh, I know there's some hop heads out there that absolutely love hoppy beer. So, we're jumping right in the middle of that. For today, we've got two different beers we're going to try. We're going to try a Mendocino Imperial IPA, and we're going to try a Lagunitas IPA. Now, from what I understand, the Lagunitas IPA is one of California's favorite pale IPAs. So, we need to find out if California really knows what they're talking about. So shall we crack into it? Yo, church key. How many people remember the church key? Oh, this one's cute. And how many of you remember Burgermeister? Yes, Burgermeister key. Well, the first one we're gonna try. Ooh. You can smell the lovely floral taste. Oh, I'm a little excited. Well, first of all, let's just do a nice little pour. These, by the way, are my favorite glasses to drink beer. I'm sure we all have our own little favorite ways we like to imbibe in our favorite brews. Mine happens to be these glasses. I like the shape of them, the way they fit in my hand. We're going to be talking glasses later in other episodes, so you hang us with us. Well, let's go with the aroma. I am not overwhelmed by a hop mess in the face. It's just a very, very fragrant, fruity smell. I really like this smell. Oh my, nice head, and it is a beautiful looking beer. Absolutely gorgeous beer. So on our scale here for our smelling, we're talking aroma on a scale of 1 to 12. Oh. Of course, I don't believe in perfect anything, except maybe for some of the greatest home brews I've ever had. So I'm going to go with, on a scale of 1 to 12, let's go an 8. I really do like the aroma. On the appearance, It had a nice head. It is beautiful to look through. It is a lovely, lovely amber color. Well, so appearance on a scale of 1 to 3, I'm going to give it a 2. All right, flavor. And yes, I've been waiting for this too. Here it is. All right. I've had some IPAs in which the hops just basically rip your mouth apart, and I just don't really go for that. This is very hoppy, but oh, the hoppy flavor is delicious. Slight bitterness, of course it's hopped. It also has a slight sweetness, so we have a lovely balance there. It almost feels like they use maybe a little crystal grains in this brewing. It is delicious. Oh, that is one delicious, refreshing beer. All right, so as far as the flavor is concerned, and again, we have a scale of 1 to 20. Yes, we do. Pardon the old eyes when I have to see boards. On a scale of 1 to 20, flavor-wise, I'm going to go with a full 15 on this one. It has a delicious flavor. The hops are not overwhelming. The flavor at the end, the stain in my mouth is just a lovely floral sensation. This is a delightful beer. It gets a 15. Right now, as far as my opinion is concerned, if you like a really good quality IPA, Lagunitas is certainly going to be one that you're going to want to try. This is delicious. Okay, finally, the mouthfeel. And this one, I think this one is really kind of a real personal thing. What does it feel like in your mouth? Well, we could talk about carbonation. Does it feel slippery? All the various little ways of tasting. But oh, I'm sorry. This is really good. This has a lovely carbonation that just bubbles in the mouth, exploding it with flavors. Yes, this is magnificent. So on a mouthfeel, as far as a 1 to 5 scale, I'm going to give it a 4. I really enjoyed the feeling of it in my mouth. Again, this Lagunitas IPA, fantastic. We got a total score of what? 19, 21, 29. Oh, and I had to have an overall impression of a scale of 1 to 10. Well, let me tell you, I'm giving this an 8. This is delicious beer. I could sit and drink many of these. It would be a beer that I would want if I was a great IPA maker. I would be brewing this a lot, trying to get it very similar to what this is. That sweetness and that hoppiness, perfect. All right, enough on this one. Let's go to our Mendocino brew. Another California beer. This one happens to be an Imperial IPA. This has got an 8% alcohol content. So this is basically what I would call a big beer. I think it would be a delightful one. The Imperial, it just grabs me anyway. If it's an Imperial anything, I want to try it. All right, I'm sorry, I'm holding you up too much. You want to know what it's going to taste like? Let's get with this Imperial IPA. Oh, indeed. Let's get it poured. Look at this. This is looking very nice. All right. Beautiful, beautiful color. Let's get, look, beautiful. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, I wish this was smell-o-vision. This is delicious smelling. It is a little bit sweeter in the hop area, the fruitiness. It's a little sweeter smelling. This is really nice. Now I'm really getting excited to try tasting it. However, got to kind of go along as carefully as we can. I want to rate these as well as I can for you. So now on the aroma, I think it does beat the other one. I'm going to give it a 9. The aroma is just, it's just delicious. Wonderful. All right, its appearance, it had a lovely head, and I think its color is very, very similar, a little bit darker than the other IPA, but it's gorgeous, gorgeous color. Again, appearance on a scale of 1 to 3. So obviously we're not putting a major emphasis on appearance. How many people sit there and go, oh my gosh, this is beautiful beer, so I'll drink it. Or they go, oh my gosh, this is an ugly beer, so I won't drink it. I never met a beer drinker that really did that. And I know I don't. I guess you put a beer in front of me and I drink it, for the most part. All right, so for appearance, I'm going to give it a 2. Like I said, I very seldom ever give anything a perfect score. There's always a reason that you can work a little bit better to get it a little bit higher in the score. So let's just stay with that. So, here we come. Remember, this is an 8% alcohol. So this is a big beer with a magnificent smell. Here comes our taste. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I had 2 fantastic beers to try today. Well, this one, I'm even gonna have to rate a little bit higher. Its flavor is just incredible. The hoppiness stays at the back of your tongue gently. It isn't exploding and tearing your mouth apart. It has, but the hops really are balancing the sweetness of this beer. And you could smell the sweetness to start with. Oh, and by the taste, it has this lovely sweet grain taste. I'm gonna say probably lots of nice crystal in this malt used for this beer. Delicious. Oh, this is delicious beer. All right, flavor-wise, this is going to an 18. Its mouthfeel, well, its mouthfeel is, I'm gonna say it's not quite as good as the Lagunitas. The carbonation of the Lagunitas is what grabbed me the most. I could feel it foam off my tongue and it tasted really nice. This one doesn't have quite the carbonation, but I'm not sure that that's a great big thing. The taste is phenomenal. This is a delicious beer. So mouthfeel, I'm going to give this a 2. So my overall impression of this beer, I think it's beautiful. I think the aroma is wonderful. And I think the taste is spectacular. They have done a lovely job. Mendocino, you need to be praised for your Imperial IPA. I think you'll want to try it. Actually, I think you're going to want to try both of them. They're both an exceptional beer. And that's what we're after, isn't it? So as my overall impression of the Mendocino IPA, I'm going to give it a 9. I found it just delightful. So the scores look like the Mendocino just barely edged out the Lagunitas IPA. Remember though, this one is an Imperial IPA, this is just an IPA. So I would expect this one to have a little more flavor, a little more aroma, and probably, obviously, a greater amount of alcohol. It is a warm feel going down. It's a delicious, delicious beer. Try either one of them. You will enjoy them. If you're gonna choose one, do the Mendocino Imperial IPA. Again, I'm not trying to compare them to say which one or the other, because I think you ought to try both. They're delicious. Hey, we'll catch you next time and we'll be trying 2 more beers. Plus, we have lots of other things in store. We're going to do some brewing out in the brew shop. We're going to even do a I'm a new person getting started kind of scenario. And I remember when I first started. So please join me next time on Home Brewer TV. We're going to have some fun. Also, this show is for you. Well, okay, I get to drink the beer, but this show is for you, and I'd love to hear your comments in the comments box below. Please, you can make this show what you want it to be. We can work together to make a show that you can enjoy. I want to have fun, I know you do, and we all love beer. So, till next time, enjoy your brews.